Well, good morning everyone. Jim speaking, welcome to the channel. We're going for a tram ride today. We're going between Exchange Quay where we are. We're going to be getting off and calling at all stops to Exchange Square in Manchester city centre. So Exchange Quay is in the lower part of Odsal in the city of Salford. We just turn round, there's Trafford Road Swing Bridge, behind which is the O2 Victoria warehouse, at the side of which is Man United football ground. And of course here is a really nice, what do you call it, piece of artwork. Exchange Quay, orange, it's nice. This was all years ago, a few houses, small commercial. Always wondered why they called it Exchange Quay, but it's more likely to be named after the business here in the area and not some geographical location where you actually are. Personally, I would have called it Trafford Road. The tram stop, that is. But of course, Exchange Quay it is. And of course, here is the tram stop itself as the tram pulls out on its next stop in the down there. Salford Quays. Of course, we're going towards Manchester city centre, and we'll be getting off at Pomona, the next stop on the line for us. So whilst we're here just waiting for the tram, I'll swing the camera around, you can see the orange arrow and the edge of Trafford Road Swing Bridge. So here's our ride, 3092, just one stop up the line.
This is the service to Ashton via Piccadilly. The next stop will be Pomona. We are now approaching Pomona. We can change the services to the traffic centre.
And of course we've come over the bridge. As you can see, a tram is turning right, going towards Salford Quays. Other trams can head straight on towards the Trafford Centre. But we're interested in Pomona. Always had a soft spot for this tram stop. And in Victorian times there was a pleasure gardens known as the Pomona Palace and Pleasure Gardens, opened in 1875. It didn't last long, it closed in 1887. It's surrounded by factories, as you might expect in them days, and I think there was some kind of incident and probably a bit of competition from Bellevue, and it ended up closing down. But I believe it was anything to rival the massive Crystal Palace in London, and very little is known about it, and I'll leave a link or two in the description below if you want to read about it. So the next stop on the line for us, Cornbrook. We might actually get a better look of around Pomona on the way to Cornbrook, and the tram is just coming over the bridge, number 3016. It does look rather busy. Well, hello once again. We've made it to Cornbrook, another stop on the line. Next stop on the line from Pomona, should I say. The fact that it's one of the main interchange stations on the network is useful for a lot of people. I do believe there's a lot of developments going on in this area. Of course, as time goes by, it's going to get more and more busy. So we get a decent view looking out across Pomona. From here, there's not a great deal of development going on just yet, but it must have been a hell of a sight in Victorian times. So the next stop on the line for us is going to be Deansgate-Castlefield on 3114.
Approaching Deansgate-Castlefield, where you can change for National Rail and free buses around the city centre.
So we've made it to Deansgate-Castlefield, the next stop on the line from Cornbrook. 3042 is just pulling out Deansgate on a service to Bury, closely followed by 3039 on a service to the Etihad campus. Sorry about all the construction work, noise this morning. It's not a great deal I can do. I think they put another floor or two on that building. So Deansgate-Castlefield tram stop, every single service on the network bar one stops here at Deansgate-Castlefield. A stop which I still know as GMEX, because behind that building is the GMEX, or what is more commonly known as nowadays the Manchester Central Convention Centre. And when it changed its name from GMEX to the Convention Centre, well, in 2010 I think it was, they changed the name of the GMEX tram stop, where we are, to Deansgate-Castlefield tram stop. Completely now surrounded by multiple tall buildings. So the next stop on the line for us is St Peter's Square.
We are now approaching St Peter's Square, where you can change for services to Market Street, Shude Hill, Piccadilly and Ashton.
Well, hello once again. We've made it to St Peter's Square in the heart of Manchester city centre. It's nice to see Santa sat on his present, and it's equally nice to see that the sign says Merry Christmas and not Happy Holidays. So there's the Midland Hotel, Central Library, Town Hall, the tram stop itself. Probably difficult to make out the statue of Emmeline Pankhurst. So here at St Peter's Square, this is where the line splits. The right hand lines go up Mosley Street towards Piccadilly, and on the left hand side we can see that tram. Tram from travelling in our direction will turn left there down Princess Street and then turn right onto Cross Street, what's more commonly known as the Second City Crossing. It's where we're heading to the last stop on the line for us, which will be Exchange Square. Hope to get on this service 3036 going to Shaw. So after all that, we eventually made it to Exchange Square in the city centre from earlier on today at Exchange Quay, Pomona, Cornbrook, Deansgate-Castlefield, St Peter's Square, and now Exchange Square. I've always wondered why they did call this tram stop Exchange Square when there's I think one or two other names would have been perhaps more appropriate, such as Corporation Street or Shambles Square or even Corn Exchange. But for some reason it got its name Exchange Square, and that's where we are. And you can just see make out Selfridges and Marks and Spencers as well from here. And on our left hand side is Yarndale Centre. Just before we go, I am considering doing one of those Q&A type videos like you might see from a number of travel channels as 3052. He's just about to pull into Exchange Square. Yeah, I'm concerned because I've got into four digits on the subscriber count, which I'm very grateful for. Seems to be the thing to do kind of a Q&A. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments below or get in touch via other social media platforms. That's something I look forward to doing, to be honest with you. You can find out a little bit more about me, what I'm doing, and where am I going with this channel. So yeah, if you've got any questions, put them in the comments below. And with that said, from Exchange Quay, which should have really been called Trafford Road perhaps, via Pomona, Cornbrook, Deansgate-Castlefield, St Peter's Square, and of course Exchange Square. With that said, thank you very much for tuning in today. Appreciate it. Whatever you're doing, have a great day. Until next time, this vlog is over.